All right, we got Gabe Arnold here, senior at City High, ranked in the nation, one of the top guys in the nation, Iowa commit. So it's an honor to have him on this interview right here. But Gabe, go ahead and talk about just your move to Iowa, and you've been training in Iowa, all that kind of stuff. So talk about that and talk about just, life as a whole right now.
Yeah, the move to Iowa's been honestly super smooth. Moved in, I think it was late August. Moved in, had all of my City High teammates come and move me in. So honestly, it's been one of the smoother transitions that I've gone through. I kind of just through this journey. Sim was a little bit different my freshman year, being 14, moving to boarding school away from my parents for the first time. So the feeling was definitely different, but now like the transition was easy. You know, I got settled in easy. Literally a day after I'd moved in, I had practice the next day. So like it was just, everything kind of just fell into place, and it was almost perfect. So, things have been great there. I've been training with the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, training with my school, my new school, City High School. So things have just been great. I'm loving Iowa. I'm loving Iowa City. I love the state. I love the people there at the high school, the college, all of it. So things are great right now.
So talk about just being a part of the Brands Brothers tradition. You know, what it's like being coached like them, and some things that you have improved on wrestling-wise since you've been at Iowa. So Brands Brothers and then wrestling-wise.
Yeah, for sure. I think Tom and Terry are some of the most genuine guys I think I've ever been around and had the opportunity just to learn from. Not even in a wrestling sense, but just some of the things they say. Like, everyone says like, oh, the things they say makes you want to run through a brick wall. It sounds so cliche, but it's so true. Like anything they say, like you're just like, I don't really know what that means, but I think it makes sense, so I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go head first. So they're just some of the greatest guys and most genuine human beings I've ever been around. Men of God, men of faith, and just I'm glad to have them in my corner for the rest of my life. So it's a great thing to have them, in my circle of people to learn from and continue to grow. And being in Iowa, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of wrestling stuff. I learned about myself. Just little things more than anything. I think I have a lot of tools right now to be, the best in the world. But I think right now a lot of it is just simplifying a lot of it and just putting everything all together and becoming the best wrestler and person I can be. So I think being in Iowa City allows me to do that and gives me the platform to show that. I get to wrestle in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Literally sold out this year, selling out almost every year. So I'm in the place where I need to be doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, and I have the platform to show all those things that I'm doing. So
that's awesome. So what next for you is just high school season. You do anything during high school season? Any freestyle stuff or anything like that, or just wrestling high school?
So I think Iowa's rules are a little bit different, honestly. So you can't really do freestyle tournaments without losing my final year of high school eligibility or whatever. So honestly, a lot of it will just be focusing on the rigor of Iowa high school. I've come from Sim, so my body's been trained to wrestle in these top tournaments every weekend. So I'm already kind of used to the rigor of a normal season. But things are obviously a little bit different. I'm in a public school. I'm in Iowa. Wrestling different guys. Instead of wrestling some of the best guys in the nation, I'm wrestling some of the best guys in the state, which there is a difference. And so things are definitely different, but I'm excited and I'm ready to embrace the challenge that, being on a new team, being in a new state. Yes, sir, Corey Clark, baby. But I'm ready to embrace the challenge that being in a new state, being on a new team, new school, all of it, all the news, I'm ready to embrace everything about it. So, the goal for this year is, be a state champ, as simple as that. And, I'm going to continue to keep those goals simple till we lead up to the big thing, which is being an Olympic champion someday. So
yeah, and I really liked what you've been saying about just simplifying everything and just breaking everything down, just making it simple. Not
absolutely.
Yeah,
I think that's some of the most important things of the sport. I think guys get so good, myself included, that we just forget about some of the small things that made us great. Whether it be waking up super early in the morning or doing an extra workout. These little things that people think, once I get to this point, I can slack off on a little bit because I've gotten here now. No, got to continue to do those things. And, that was a big lesson I learned last year, becoming number one and last year. And I kind of slacked on the little things a little bit. I didn't wake up as early as I was. I wasn't getting extra workouts in. And things, it ultimately, it showed. It definitely showed. After I became number one, my performances kind of went down a little bit. And, that was it was a product of the things I was doing and, the person I was becoming and, just all of that added up and, it played a big role into the performances that I was having and the person I was becoming.
Cool.
So, we've made a change and, I am who I am now. So I'm happy and I'm great. So,
That's awesome, man. Seems like you're really enjoying it. Any quick shout outs before we go?
shout out to my parents, Liz and Phil, Arnold, best people ever. Shout out to all the coaches at Iowa. Shout out to all my high school coach at City High. I love Corey Connell, that's my man. So yeah, so all good.
Sweet. Thanks, Gabe.
Yep.